Sit. Stella, sit. Good girl. Stella, leave it. Leave it. Stella, here it is. Ah. Where is it? Good girl, Stella. Good girl. Leave it, leave it, leave it. We're not finished yet. Stella, here it is. Where is it? Good girl, Stella. Ready? Stella? Here it is. Leave it. Where is it? Good girl, Stella. Stella? Here it is. Where is it? Good girl, Stella. Good girl. Stella. Here it goes. Where is it? Good girl, Stella. Good girl. Stella. Here it is. Where is it? Where is it? Good girl, Stella. Good girl. We're about to do a little experiment with Stella. So this is going to be a resistance test. Now Stella is well trained to leave things that I tell her to leave, and she would not touch them unless I tell her to take it. But Stella is crazy about chicken. So as you can see, she's really badly wanting it. She can already smell it. So I don't know how long she can actually resist. I haven't tried this before, so we are trying this now as we speak for the first time. So I don't know, this is like kryptonite, but it's the other way around, I suppose. You don't eat kryptonite, you avoid it. But anyways, you get the point. So let's try it and see what happens. Stella, leave it. Okay, leave it. Leave it. Leave it. That didn't last long. I suppose if I kept saying leave it, she would probably leave it, but it's too late now. She tried to resist, but she couldn't do it. What happened, Stella? What happened? You couldn't resist. It's like putting ice cream or chocolate in front of a child and asking him to leave it. Poor Stella. It's okay, I wouldn't do that to you. That's very teasing. Welcome to another episode of Stella's Experiments. And in this experiment, as you can see, she's fast asleep. And I was just curious to know what would happen if I was to put a piece of chicken, that's Stella's favorite food, right next to her nose while she's asleep. Would she wake up immediately, or would she stay sleeping? So stay tuned and let's find out together. Yeah, she's gone now. I thought she would have smelled it by now. She still hasn't smelled it yet. So it's literally sitting right next to her nose, as you can see, the piece of chicken, and she still have not woken up to it. I'm trying to push it a little bit closer, but the problem is if it touches any of her whiskers, she will wake up immediately because that's what they're there for. Whiskers are supposed to alert her of anything getting close to her face. And I'm kind of also scared that she might flinch and bite me. Just freak out. There we go. You can see it's right next to her nose. Oop, she did a bit of a smelling. I just noticed that she did a bit of a smell. See how long she's gonna stay asleep like that, not knowing that chicken's right next to her face. Oh, this is classic. She's probably dreaming of eating a chicken. Right, she hasn't woken up yet. Still asleep. Eyes opening up. Oh wow. She actually woke up and didn't even notice the chicken being there. And that's like her favorite food of all time. That's amazing. She literally woke up, opened her eyes, didn't even notice it being there, right next to her face. That's crazy. I wonder how long that's gonna take before she wakes up and realizes there's a chicken right next to her face. I mean, to be fair, I feel bad doing this for her because she's actually sleeping and trying to rest. But it's, it's food, so it's okay. Yeah, and the noise you're hearing in the background, that's my daughter eating her chips. So, she's the one making all that noise. But Stella's still asleep. It's not bothered by the noise. I thought it was the chicken would have woken her up. I want to push it closer, but I'm just worried if any of the bit of the chicken touches her whiskers, she'll wake up immediately. And that's really close as it is, and her whiskers and her... You can't pick up her whiskers in the camera, but they are really close to the chicken. So that's why I don't want to get too close, because I know as soon as they're touched, she'll wake up. They're really sensitive. And the thing is, she's breathing through her nose. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but she is breathing through her nose at the moment. So she should be technically smelling the chicken. See how long that's gonna go for. Wow, she's awake and she still have not seen the chicken. Look at that. She's awake and she hasn't seen it yet. And she just noticed it. Oh, classic Stella. Good girl, Stella. Good girl. Literally, she just noticed it. She's been awake for a little while, staring this, just from the noise of my daughter made. And then now she wants chicken. There you go. Oh, poor thing. What happened, Stella? Hey guys. Hey, some of you have been asking me, how much fur do you get out of Stella from a single vacuum brushing? So, the truth is, I don't actually know. I never really checked like that. So, I normally just keep brushing her until the bucket is full, and then I empty out the bucket. And sometimes it takes about a week to fill up, and sometimes slightly less than a week. So, it all depends. But let's find out together anyways, because I'm actually curious now that you mentioned it, to know how much fur comes out. So what I've done is I've emptied her vacuum cleaner. As you can see, there's no fur in it whatsoever. It's completely empty. And also I've got a digital scale and a zip tie bag. And what I'll do with that is, after we finish brushing her, I will collect all the fur from the vacuum, see how much it is, and then weigh it to see how much Stella, how much weight does Stella lose from a single brushing session? How much lighter she becomes? So, yeah, let's do this. Give me a second. I'll just put the camera, fix it in place so I can brush her. Give me a second. Yeah, that'll do here. So, yeah. Let's go. Let's see. Alright, so this is the maximum amount I would brush her in a single day. And the reason being is, I don't want Stella to get really annoyed from the brushing. She likes to get her stomach done because it's like scratching her, and I think it tickles or whatever it is that she always prefers to get her stomach done. So, yeah, so this is pretty much like I said, this is the amount that I would do. And here's how much fur came out from Stella. So let's collect this and yeah, empty it out and see what happens. So leave it, Stella. Stella, leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it, Stella, leave it. So I'm just trying to get it all out. Just in here. There's so much just going everywhere. Yeah, that's everything. So leave it, Stella. This is how much fur came out, which is actually quite a lot. I didn't think it was going to be this much. So this is how much loose fur was on this little thing. Look at her staring at it. She's like, is that me? Leave it. No, don't touch it. Don't touch it, Stella. So we'll get that digital scale and we'll load it into the bag and see how much it weighs and how much Stella lost. So yeah, give me a second. I'll get the phone sturdy. Load it up in here. That's pretty much everything. I don't even compress it to a small amount. So yeah. Now, so we get the numbers right. I got a second bag that we're just going to use to zero in the scale. So the reading is pretty accurate. Because obviously it's going to be different. So give me a second. Zero. Leave it, Stella. Leave it. Here you go. That's zeroed in. Now we put the bag in here. And Stella lost. She's a lot lighter than I thought. She lost 4 grams. So that's not much. What are you doing? What are you doing, Stella? Leave it. Leave it. Oh, she wants to play. So yeah, she lost between 5 and 4 grams. So it's flicking between 4 and 5. So it's kind of stopped at 5. So yeah. She lost 5 grams of fur. It's not really much. It's actually a lot less than I thought it was going to be. So now Stella is technically 5 grams lighter. In American, I'm not sure how the conversion works, but it's around 60 pounds or something lighter. So, hey guys, welcome to another episode of Stella's Food Challenges. In this episode, we're going to see how high Alaskan Malamute can reach to get their food. So, I've got a helium-filled balloon and I've tied a string to it. So the balloon will naturally want to float to the ceiling, just like that. And I've got a piece of salami here. And that's Stella's favorite meat, as you can see. She loves it. So the challenge is, I'm going to hook up a piece of salami to the string at a different height. So we'll start off at pretty much standing still level, like that. And we're going to work our way up increasing the height, increasing the height, and see, at one point Stella won't be able to reach the salami, and that is the level that we know that Stella cannot reach. So I'll measure to the tape measure to know the height, and I'll share that information with you guys. So the next step, should we say 1 meter? It's about this high, so right there. So we're going 1 meter high. Oh, in case you're wondering why I'm using a balloon, rather than tying it to the ceiling, it just makes it easier for Stella, because if she pulls the line, then it will come out really easy without her pulling on a line and getting caught on her teeth. This is a much safer option. So leave it, Stella. So 1 meter high. Wait, Stella, leave it. Eat. .1 meters. Eat. Good girl, Stella. 1.2 meters. In American, that's like 500 feet or something. So, do your own calculations. Good girl, Stella. Good girl. 1.3 meters. Good girl, Stella. Good girl, Stella. Okay, give me her. Good girl, Stella. Down we go, 1.6. Good girl, Stella. Alright guys, so it looks like this is where we draw the line, and Stella can't get any higher than 1.7 meters, so there you go, you deserve that. Alright, so we're gonna do a food test experiment on Stella to see which one she would prefer. So, come here, Stella. Sit. Stay. Stay. Don't come here. Stay. Stay. Stay, Stella. Stay. No, stay, Stella. Right, stay, Stella. Stay. Alright, so I've got... No, stay! Stay. I've got chicken, meatball, dog, organic meat. It's like fats and everything but made for dogs. Dog biscuits and bacon. So let's see which one she would prefer. Come on, Stella. Come here. Come here, Stella. Come here. Sit. Stay. Stay. Come, eat. And she goes with the chicken. Oh, she just goes in an order. No, actually, she leaves the... Oh, there you go. Interesting. So she ate every human food except for the dog foods. Well, comes to show that dog food is not really delicious. She actually rejected the dog food. So this is the organic food that I told you. That was pretty much dog meat that's organic, and now she's eating it. And the dog biscuits. And the dog biscuits are like the high quality dog biscuits. They're over $200 a bag, and the bag's only like 20 kgs. In Americans, it's like, I don't know what's kgs in American. 500 pounds or something. Anyways, yeah, so the experiment did not go as I anticipated. So, yeah. So now we know, dogs prefer human food over dog food anytime. Guys, there's gonna be an experiment. Stella versus egg. What would her reaction be? Right, so let's have a look. Stella, sit. Leave it. Let's see what she would do to an egg. Leave it. Alright, take it. Oh, she just picks it up. Stella, where are you going? What are you doing with it? What is it, Stella? Yes, it is. She's just holding it in her mouth. Hey guys, welcome to another Stella's experimental videos, and in this video we're about to see how Stella's gonna react when she sees herself in the mirror there that's covered, because Stella has never seen herself in the mirror and this is gonna be her first time, so kind of curious to see how she's gonna react when she sees herself in the mirror. Is she gonna recognize herself, or is she gonna think that's another dog and react to it? So stay tuned and let's watch it together. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Stay. 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 Let me chuck that salami there in front of the mirror. Stay. And she's gonna eat it in front of the mirror. See what she's gonna do. She might think it's another dog that's about to eat it. Stay. There you go. Eat. She doesn't even care. Oh, she doesn't even care. Stella, who's this? Who's this? Look. Stella, come here. Stella, who's this? See, she doesn't even care. Even though she's never seen herself in a mirror before. That's a strange behavior, because usually they react to it. So here she is. She doesn't even care. Well, that was a disappointment. I actually thought it was going to be a lot worse than that, to be honest with you. I thought she was going to react really bad. Because she does bark at strange dogs when she sees other dogs outside, like some strangers. She does bark at them. So, obviously she recognizes herself. So, yeah. Hey guys. Welcome to another Stella's IQ test videos, and this is going to be a level 3 test where things are going to get slightly harder but not too hard. And this test was requested by a viewer, so let's do it and find out what it is. Alright, so the level 3 test is going to be, again, through Stella's cage, but this time slightly different. So this cage has two entrances, this way and that way, and Stella knows about this entrance, but she's only ever used this once during level 2 test, so she would have to remember there's an exit through there, and she's gonna have to do that on her own. Now, to get through, she would have to walk through here by pulling it out. When she's in the cage, she will go through, and she would have to push this out. And then, when she's through, here, there will be this container with her food right under it. And Stella gonna have to figure out there's her food under the container by flipping it and then getting to her food. Now, if Stella succeeds doing all that, she'll get her treat. If not, she will fail level 3. So let's put it to the test. Go. Good girl, Stella. You did it. Good girl. Well, there you go. So that didn't take long. She managed to figure it out within a minute or two. So the thing I was quite surprised about, that the fact that she remembered there was a door there, but it took her a few tries to remember that. She went for the side door here. She knew there was a door here. She uses this all the time, so she knew you need to open this. But when she got inside, obviously she saw the dead end and didn't know where to go afterwards. So she tried to squeeze between the wall and the cage, and that didn't work either because I've pushed the couch for that reason against the cage, so she wouldn't be able to do that. Obviously that would be cheating. So took her multiple tries to figure out what she needs to do. And then I think Stella remembered from level 2 IQ test that was a door. And I think that's when she clicked. She walked in and she pushed it. And it obviously opened up and she got to her treat, which was under the container. And obviously that was no match for Stella. She just pushed the container out of the way. So very clever. She worked it out, but it took her a few tries. So thanks for watching. I mean, if you want to see more videos of Stella's IQ test adventures and many other things that we do with Stella, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. Otherwise, if you have any ideas for IQ tests for Stella, please leave them in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to share them and try them out on Stella.